quite a long time ago, I came across a book at a drugstore. London Drugs, if you're Canadian, you'll know what I'm talking about. And they would have these fantastic book sales. And I found a book, this one, Maximum Achievement by Brian Tracy, for $5. And this book changed the whole trajectory of my life and my business. And the book was not what I thought it was going to be about. It says a proven system of strategies and skills that will unlock your hidden powers to succeed. I thought, cool, right? And it was all about universal laws and the actions that you could take around that. And I'd never heard of universal laws up until that point and was blown away. And the one universal law that really I followed the most was the Law of Mental Equivalency, and it is your thoughts vividly imagined and repeated, charged with emotion, become your reality. And I've got it written down here because I have been carrying this around for years. One of the other universal laws was the law of attraction, which of course probably you've heard of. Certainly if you've followed me, you know that is the one that I connected with and started teaching. And that's how my business actually started, was with a podcast about the law of attraction. But it really is the law of mental equivalency and the law of vibration that is the thing that makes a difference. It's all about frequency. So now, if you have been listening to me for some time, you've heard me talk about frequency and vibes and certainly law of attraction. But ultimately, it's about how we are being in the world. And it is that vibration, that vibe that we're putting off, that state of being that we're being and putting out into the world that makes a difference. And it is all about business. And if you think it's not, if you think that's like, woo, Karen, that's weird, fine. You should just probably carry on then, because ultimately this is what makes a difference in business. And there comes a point where you're working along and you're wanting to get to that next level. And what got you here, all the things that you did, all the strategies, whether they were internal strategies or outer strategies, marketing, sales, YouTube, whatever it is, or sending out emails or going to networking events, whatever it is, it was still at its base all about your vibe and your confidence and what you're putting out into the world. And again, the law of mental equivalency, your thoughts vividly imagined, repeated, charged with emotion, become your reality. So those things that you get so super excited about, those are the things that change the trajectory of your life. And if you keep your focus on that frequency of the things that you're really concentrated on wanting to bring into your life, and I don't care if you're a welder with a welding shop. I don't care if you are insurance and selling insurance. I don't care if you're a realtor, a doctor, a lawyer, a creator, a celebrity, a entrepreneur, a executive at any level, a manager at any level. You are always in the process probably of thinking about how you could get to that next level and do better in your business and do better at whatever it is that you're doing. And you had that innate focus that got you to where you are. That, along with the fact that you're smart, you're resourceful, and you've done all the right things. And some of it just seemed like luck, but honestly, there was more to it than that. It was the energetics of it. And so now when you want to move to the next level of things in your business, your work, your life, it requires probably something different. And as you've been moving along, there has been a lot of stories that get built up, about your failures, about your successes and what happened and how you did it or how it failed. And I will tell you something that is absolutely true. None of that matters because as you carry those things along with you into your future work, your future business, your future life, those things, they have a potential to be holding you back. So if you're not witnessing the same leaps and bounds as you have been in the past, it completely is because all that stuff is holding you back. It's limiting you. And so the reason I wanted to bring this up with you and share this with you today is because this happens to everybody. Nobody is immune. Even if they say they're immune, they're not. They just probably have some very, very good strategies that they keep working on that keeps resetting them, keeps realigning them to their goals on an ongoing basis. And it happens for me, it happens for my clients. And the difference is that I teach them what I now call the shift codes. And I've been using really the shift codes for a very, very long time. I just never called them that. But the shift codes are really about a paradigm shift. So where you start to change your stories, change those beliefs, change those paradigms. Energetics, it's about the energy, the energy of those stories get actually stored in your field in your body. And you've heard about muscle memory. It's really the same thing. It's this energy of those stories that get stuck with you. And so it's learning to clear that out. I have a process for that where it recalibrates you, realigns you, and realigns your energy and starts to dissolve and eliminate those energetic ties. The third thing is identity shift. And the identity shift really it's the quantum leap button, but and you really don't need all those other things, but most people do. But the quantum leap buttons, there's probably been times when you've made a big step and a big change in your life because you just changed who you were being. And that's an identity shift. And when you've changed who you are being, then everything changes around you. And no matter what, right now, when things are going along fine, you've had successes, and you're still kind of carrying along, your outer world is reflecting how you're feeling and what you're putting out, as well as your actions. But to get to that next step, if you're getting blocked, it's because these other things are getting in the way, or you have not tapped into that identity of who you need to be or who you are in having the things that you want, that next level of growth, wealth, income, business, job, relationship, health, whatever it is, you have not tapped into that identity yet. And so taking these steps is what you really need to do. Now, I've done a video on YouTube called Quantum Leaps Are Easy. I would recommend going and checking that out. I talk more about what the paradigm shift, energetic shift, and identity shifts are all about. But I walk you through that in that video, so you might want to go check it out. But I just wanted to share this with you, is that you are not broken. And maybe you don't think you're broken, but you know that there's another solution. You just don't know what it is. Well, I can pretty much guarantee you it is within the shift codes. And if you use the shift codes, it will change your trajectory. Just like reading this book did, and looking at the universal laws, and then starting to practice this law of mental equivalency every day, and life changed. And if you're looking for things to change dramatically in your life and or business, then DM me, because I have some different options in helping you out with this. And so some people want to just do it themselves. Some people like to do this kind of work in a group. Some people want it one-on-one. And I have all those options for you. So again, reach out, DM me 88. And so the number's 88. And that's just because 88 is abundance and wealth and frequency. So that's why that number. And if you really are just new to me and just like, well, what is she all about? Then you might want to also check out, it's a free ebook called Aligned Ambition. You can also get it on Amazon, but if you want it for free, comment Align and I will send that to you. I'll send you the link for the free ebook. All right. Thank you so much for being with me today. And Here's the thing. Again, what got you here will not get you there to your next level. But your next level is there. It already exists. The you who is already experiencing this exists. So let's align you with that version of you so you can experience the very things that you are looking for right now. All right, cheers. Have a wonderful day and go out and live a no limits life. Bye.